My name is Destiny. This is the Noir experience, and today I am teaching y'all how to do perm rods. As I do with every natural style, I go in with my Dream Cream leave-in conditioner just to add an extra layer of hydration to the hair before I start. I part my first row and then I go in and make sure I detangle it before I add my far out foam to the style. The foam is how we're actually going to set the curls. So to get your rods, you're going to start at the root and wrap down. A lot of people start at the ends and wrap up. Ultimately, either method works. I prefer this method because it prevents the roots from puffing up, and it also works better for clients who have layers because it's hard to gather all the ends together to get them around the rod if the hair is layered. I'm gonna slow it down for y'all. Place the rod at the base of the hair, wrap around, and kind of make sure you're twisting the hair as you're wrapping so that way your set has a more coiled look to it when it's complete. The white papers on the ends of the rods are called end papers. I like to use these just to make sure the ends are secured and that the rods don't come undone. I've seen people do very successful rod sets without using them, but I just prefer to use them. I typically have 4 to 5 rows in the back of the client's head depending on their head size and density. Each row should not be wider than the rod itself. And then for how I like to install the rods is I like to brick lay them. So that means each row is going to fall within the crack of the row beneath it. This is how I make sure there's not too many rods in a person's head so that they can comfortably sit under the dryer. My clients typically like for their rod sets to fall in their face, so I do diagonal parting on the front 2 sections so that way the rods can fall into their face when I'm done. My clients typically only sit under the dryer for an hour before we take them down, and a lot of people wonder how come this isn't taught in cosmetology school, and that's because perm rod sets are usually for chemical perms, and this is a natural wet set. So this is only designed to create a temporary curl. After I remove the rods, I pull each curl apart about 3 to 4 times, maybe even more sometimes, just depending on the client's density again, and that's gonna create the fuller afro look. And after that, you are all done. This is one of my most popular services and the results always come out great. If you want to purchase any of the products used in the video, click the link in my bio and tag me in your videos if you decide to try this technique.